Thanks so much for stopping by. Thank you for clicking on my video. This is going to be a fun and interesting video for me to do because it's a blast from the past and we're going to get up close and personal with my lips. We're going to do some lip service today. You like what I did there? So before we dive in, I want to quickly give some background on kind of my history here on YouTube. So I started my YouTube channel, or at least I created my profile back in I think 2008 or 2009. I started uploading videos in 2009, mostly like personal home funny videos with my sister. None of those are public. I would never share those publicly now thinking back on it. I didn't start doing beauty videos until 2010. So I uploaded my very first non-video in 2010 and I originally filmed it, but I couldn't figure out how to transform video footage on a cell phone and put it on my computer. I had already announced to like my friends and family on MySpace or something, actually it was probably Facebook, that I was going to do a makeup video, so I had to like get it out there. So I started with what I call a glorified slideshow because it was definitely not a video, and I think back on it and it's such terrible, like all my videos back then were such horrible video quality. This is when smartphones were just becoming a thing, and I don't know if anybody remembers this, but I had the HTC Hero, which back then was like the coolest phone ever. And iPhone was around at that time too, but it definitely wasn't on the level that it is now. I filmed using my old cell phone and the quality was just not there. I didn't know how to edit very well. I couldn't get the sound to import. All of these problems that thankfully I no longer have to deal with. But back then it was a struggle and I didn't have a lot of money, so the struggle was real, y'all. So I did a glorified slideshow, but the look itself is still kind of cool. Like, I don't know that I would necessarily wear it out, and even back then, like, I was so self-conscious. I had my signature red lip and mascara look with a flick of black liner on the end, and that was what I would wear. Like, I really didn't do eyebrows, I didn't do foundation or any of that stuff. If I did a video showing you how I did my makeup back even in high school, it would be the most boring video ever. Like, I wouldn't have anything to add. It would be like a 30-second video, no joke. I didn't really wear a lot of makeup back then because I was so self-conscious. Like, makeup made me feel good, but then it made me feel kind of awkward because I would be out and then people would stare at me, and it just made me feel like, okay, I have like the big letter A on my chest, A for a big fat joke. I don't know. I just didn't like attention being drawn to me. And I loved my red lips. That was a classic look. When I was 19 or 20, I finally started kind of venturing out and feeling more confident in my skin and not worrying about what other people thought about me, not worrying about people staring at me. But even back then, this look was definitely not something I would wear out. I don't even think I would wear it out now, and I'm pretty confident now, but it is kind of fun. So I'm going to recreate that look on my lips today, and it's a gradient lip. Whew! I'm going to scooch my touche over just a little so we can have the video up here, and you're going to see what I mean. It was like a glorified slideshow. Yeah, back when intros were just like a picture and the title of a video. See, isn't that just cool looking? I'm gonna pause it. Like, you've got green and it just kind of goes into a gradient. Of course, back then I didn't really blend it very well and I didn't have the best products to use, but it looks cool. Okay. Well, we're already there. Clean and primed face. But now with better brows. Okay, so clean, soft, and moisturized. Done and done. You can use any of your favorites. And that's me applying it. So I'm going to back up. I'm going to take a lip primer. I don't even know if NYX still makes this. If they don't, you can just use whatever lip primer, like the MAC Prep and Prime, whatever. I am going to prime my lips with a clear lip primer to fill it in because this is a very matte look and it's going to show all the ugly texture of my lips. Let's get close and personal. I forgot about that. There we go. Now I got pouty lips. Alright, let's go back to the video. And blot it out. Of course, that's still a trick I do. Alright, so I lined my lips using a white lip liner, or eyeliner. Instead of doing that, I'm going to use this Jordana Sweet Sweet Cream Matte Liquid Lip Color. I'm going to use a liquid lip color instead. I'm going to use a little tiny brush like this. And I'm going to use that to line my lips. I'm kind of regretting not using a pencil. Yeah, this looks goofy. I'm going to skip ahead. Duckfish. Oh, my teeth look awful. Let's clean this up. Add just a little more. Alright, that's as... oh, it looks terrible. But I'm not going to worry about it because it's going to be fixed. Next. Yep, so we did that. And then I give you tips on how to line your lips. Good on me. Recreating that. Alright, so then I actually used eyeshadows for this, but I want to line my lips instead. So what I've done is I've gotten some eyeliner pencils in blue and green and kind of a minty teal color. I've sterilized them using alcohol, and I'm going to use these to outline my lips on where I want the color to be. So I'm going to start with this darker blue, and I'm going to start it in this outer corner here. Now, the reason I use the white as a base is so that the colors will be super vibrant, especially these lighter shades. Oh. Eyeliner broke off. Ew. Now, I don't have liquid liners that are in these shades, otherwise I would just use that as a modern day take. Back then, we didn't have liquid lipstick in these funky colors. I'm just going to leave it unblended. Alright, to a lighter blue. Not worrying about blending them at all for now. I'm just kind of starting where I left off with the other color and just dragging it towards the center of the lip and overlapping it. I'm going to go into this other corner here with a darker green. This is really looking funky, isn't it? Alright, and then a lighter green. This is kind of like mermaid lips, isn't it? It's kind of fun. Flick it towards the center here. I'm going to go back to that blue and do the same. Yeah, I don't like this blue liner. It's not very creamy. So now to blend them together with this mint color. Alright, I'm going to go back over this side. This blue is not looking so pretty. It's definitely not flattering for my teeth. My teeth look so yellow. I'm not liking how this blue looks here, so I'm going to use a different pencil. Much better. Much better. Yeah. Now this can blend a little bit better. My lip is kind of peeling there. Do a little bit more. So that's with the liners. And then back then I used eyeshadows instead. So you can use a colorful palette like this. You can foil the eyeshadows on. I'm going to pat it over the top just using a small flat brush. I don't really have all the colors I need in this palette, unfortunately, but I am going to make the center of my lip a little bit more shimmery. So I'm going to use a color like this, just to kind of tap over the top. And then I'm going to take a blue, kind of sky blue, and do the same. Just kind of tap it towards this outer corner here. And green. A little bit more blue. And the center of this lip isn't as nice as I'd like it right here. There. So then the next step, clean it up with concealer. I'll do a little bit of concealer and a little liner brush. Just clean up those edges. This was the very first look I did. I know, it's so random. Back in 2010, I was like, I gotta do something funky. And this was that funky thing I chose to do, which was this really pretty blue to green gradient lip. I, of course, changed up the method that I did it, this time around using eyeliners and just a little bit of shadow, whereas before I foiled the shadows and applied them to the white base. I think if I ever do something like this again, I think I will skip using this kind of white base. I don't know what kind of base I would use, but not this one. So this is without lip gloss, and now I'm going to put some gloss on the top just to kind of see what it looks like. I'm going to use a clear one that has a little bit of like a silvery glitter shift. My lips look humongous now. What do you think? Do you like it with the gloss or do you like it better without? I like it better without, to be honest. I think the color's a little bit more vibrant, but I do like the shine and shimmer. I already know that this is now going to wipe away quite easily, but I just wanted to see what it looked like with some gloss. Let me know in the comments below if you prefer it matte or with the gloss. Do you think it's fun? Would you wear this out? But yeah, that was my very first YouTube tutorial video, and I look back at it and I kind of cringe because it's not really a video. It's a glorified slideshow. Like, just no. I'm kind of tempted to just go outside and wear this and see what people say. The top I'm wearing has some pretty embroidery and it kind of reminds me of an American flag. So with me wearing gradient lips with this kind of Americanized shirt, I would definitely get some stares. So I hope you enjoy this Throwback Thursday oddity kind of makeup. If you're interested in me recreating more of my older YouTube videos and looks, let me know. Stay tuned because the Riviera Palette Color Story Challenge is coming up soon. I have 2 more looks to film for it, but it will be up in a few more days. So with that, I'm going to say goodbye. Stay electric as always. Mwah. I love you. Yeah. And with that, I am done. I need more coffee.